What is going on, everybody? Before I get into this video, man, I just want to say thank you so much, man. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to the subscribers that have already been subscribed to the channel and have been commenting, sharing, liking the videos, man. It means so much to me, man. I actually see it. I'm getting somewhere with the algorithm on YouTube, and my channel is growing fast, man. And I greatly appreciate it to all of you, man. All of you guys that have been supporting this channel have been commenting not just 1, 2 words, but actually giving your opinion on the video and what's talked about in the video. And that means so much to me, and it helps push my video out to other people. So please continue to do that. Continue to, ask questions or comment your opinions and your feelings on what we're talking about in the videos, man. It helps so much. All right, with that being said, man, we got a couple stuff to talk about, man. Oh, starting to get a little dirt up there. Yeah, we got a couple things to talk about, man. First, and this is all my opinion, man. I just want to pick your brains and have a conversation with you guys and get your opinion on this topic. We're going to eventually talk about these too, but first I want to talk about quality control issues. Are replica and retail pairs being swapped before they get sent to Nike, before they get sent to, other retailers like Foot Locker, Champs, DTLR, JD Sports, etc.? The quality is so bad on these retros, and the quality is so good on unauthorized pairs or replica pairs, that I'm starting to believe Nike is pulling a trick on us. You know what I'm saying? It's really getting to the point where I'm really feeling like Nike is having the reps, make these rep shoes and charge $200, while the actual good, real material, real shoes that should be in production are being sold on the black market, or being sold by these Chinese if you want to call them resellers or retailer or whatever. I just recently posted a short of an email I got, and this is like the third one I've got from a Chinese company trying to get me to promote unauthorized replica sneakers. And I'm really beginning to think that that's just what it is. That's really just what it is, man. These pairs are being swapped. These pairs are being swapped, man. Some of these replica pairs I'm seeing in these videos are so good. So good, like have no issues. No glue marks, no trace marks. And then you get the retail pair that was, delivered from Sneakers app or delivered from Nike or picked up from one of your local brick and mortar stores, and you find glue marks everywhere. You find trace marks without even pulling a black light to it. Like, it's not making sense. During COVID, even before COVID, when it was first come, first serve, and Jordan 1s like these were really, pretty much all Jordan 1s were selling out and going for resale value, we were not finding the imperfections we find today on these pairs. Now, let me just say, Jordan 1s in general, they really make these very well. I really haven't come across many Jordan 1s this year that had a lot of defects and stuff like that, and a lot of glue marks or scuffs or serious creases or anything like that. I have not to come across Jordan 1s like that, in my opinion. But a lot of these other retros, the Jordan 12s, the Jordan 4s, I mean, it's just horrible. And if you compare the retros again to some of these replica unauthorized pairs side by side, you'll see it. One person is Marcellus. His name is Marcellus, I believe. He posts a lot of review and comparisons, retail compared to across the water. And you could clearly see, man, how good some of these replica unauthorized pairs are. Now, another way we could look at this is there are still children, there are still their parents, family members, sometimes whole families that are working in these sweatshops overseas making these shoes, and they're tired, man. Hours on end. Some of them are falling asleep at the prep tables. Some of them are putting in so many hours. Some of them have been underpaid that they just don't care. And I do believe there are managers of these warehouses where these shoes are being put together. But, if you have one, maybe two managers for a whole huge warehouse, how much can they actually do? There's definitely going to be a few pairs that'll pass through QC that really aren't made well. It's bound to happen. So the fact that Nike knows there are children still in sweatshops and there are adults in these sweatshops and they're being underpaid and they're putting in tons of hours putting these sneakers together, and then when they come to Nike, Nike is charging over $200, and Nike is okay with that, doing nothing about it, just disgusts me even more. And I don't want to make this video about how evil Nike is, because we already talked about that. But we just got to bring up that fact that that could be a possibility on why the quality control has been so bad, man. It has been so bad. And the way the economy is right now, Nike has no problem whatsoever to continue to let kids and adults, work in these sweatshops, knowing they're being underpaid and knowing how much Nike is making off of these sneakers. Easily, the problem could easily be fixed by having a lot of these abandoned warehouses here in this country, in the USA. A lot of these burnt down buildings, man. Homes that have been burnt down. You could easily knock it down and build warehouses where these Jordans can be made, where Nikes can be made. And I've said this before in a previous video, I can't remember which one, but we have plenty of, young men here, young women in their early 20s, under 20, that would love to work for Nike and design sneakers, put sneakers together. And it'll be done right. Excuse me. Pay them a fair wage, and they will be helping with the sneaker community. Nike has more than enough money to do that. Cancel out China. China's the middleman. Vietnam's the middleman where these sneakers are being put together. Cancel them out. And I'm surprised they're not doing that, because China's already canceling out the US dollar. My boss just came back from Europe, overseas. He pulled out American money and said, no, we don't want this. Go and exchange it for euros. That's what they told him. China and Putin is working together. China and Europe is working together. China already is disrespecting the US dollar. So why is Nike not pulling out their factories from out of China? Telling China, we don't need you to make our sneakers no more. We're going to make them here. Got to bring up New Balance real quick, because a lot of people don't know this, but New Balance sneakers are assembled in the USA. They are not made in the USA. They're just assembled where they put the logo on the tongue and a New Balance logo on the side. But China, Vietnam, they're making those sneakers, man. It's really stupid, man. It really is stupid. And that's why I said in the previous video, either let them sit, or I don't mind. I'm not telling you to go buy reps, but I understand why people do it, or just let them sit, man. My thing is let them sit. We all should do that. Let these shatter backboards sit. Let all these retros sit, unless you have to have them, like a Black Cat 4 or something. I understand where people feel like they have to have. A Gamma 11, possibly something people feel like they have to have, but something like this, something like a French Blue 12, where it's not really a French Blue. That's not a French Blue. Let them sit. Let them sit. Let them go on sale, man. Now, they not like us. They not like us. They not like us. This is no disrespect to Weird Tester's channel, but I watched his recent video on these shatter backboard ones, and I always look in the comment section, man. I went down probably about like 300 comments when I viewed it. A lot more probably by now, but his sneaker fan base, at least on that video I seen in the comment section, they're not like us. And I have a few subscribers on this channel that I see on other platforms with other sneaker content creators that have way more subscribers than I do. So I'm not going to sit here and say that my subscribers aren't on the bigger channels, because Wear Testers is considered a huge channel, bigger than a lot of the other sneaker content creators. I'm not going to say that. But if you just look at the comment section, look at the profile pics of the people, man, they not like us. A lot of people said his review was amazing because he said that the shatter backboards that are going to release tomorrow are a lot better quality than these. If you know, you know. And this is no disrespect to Wear Testers, but you're wrong. And if you haven't checked out his video on this, I suggest you go and check it out. But of course, somebody who does not have the 2015 pair in hand, does not have it anymore, they're going to say that this release is better leather. And what I didn't like that Wear Tester said is he says, oh, everybody are leather experts when it comes to this shoe. No, it's about what we see. What we see, what we can touch, what we can feel. Let me take out this insole, man. I get it. I understand. The Bread High 85 is considered a better quality leather. It's much of a thicker cut, and it's like what granddad's leather jacket or grandma's leather sofa, like that real leather. You're not going to be able to do this with the 2025 version and be okay with it. I mean, just look at that leather. Just look at this. I feel fine doing with this shoe and knowing that it's not going to get ruined. I don't care if this is not considered great quality leather. I don't care if the great quality leather is what was on the Bread High 85s, is on the newer release of this. I like the way this looks. I like the way this feels. That's why, in my opinion, everybody else considered this as the top Jordan 1 as far as leather quality goes. Yeah, some people may have been wrong saying that this is great leather quality, because it's really, really not if we really get into it and break it down. But as far as see and feel to the touch, this is what people like, man. This is what people want. And this is why tomorrow's release will not sell out. And it will go on sale. It will go on sale. Now, to each his own. Some people may prefer tomorrow's version. I do like the shape. I like the shape. It's more of a slope down on tomorrow's version, but the swoosh is bigger. In my opinion, the bigger swoosh only looks good on Jordan 1 lows. I would love to hear what you guys think about bigger swoosh on Jordan 1s. Do you think on any Jordan 1 it looks good? No, not to me. I think it looks better on Jordan 1 lows. So I see that tomorrow's release has a bigger swoosh, and I think the Wings logo is different and a lot bigger. But at the end of the day, you can't disrespect the original. The second release of anything, whether it's a car, whether it's a sneaker, whether it's a clothing item, a hat, pants, I don't care what it is, the second version will never be better than the first. Why do you think the Sean Witherspoon Air Max 97 trumps any other sneaker collab he's done after that? Because it was the first, the original. He put so much effort into it. It was such a beautiful shoe put together so well. Everything else that came after that shoe that he done was mediocre. And that's the same way I feel like with tomorrow's release when it comes to these. It's mediocre. It's mediocre. Now, I'm not going to say that with the Flu Games. I'm not going to say that with the Columbia 11s. I'm not going to say that with the Great 5s. I'm not going to say that with the Aqua 8s. A lot of those shoes compared to the previous release, this year's release was a lot better. The shape, the materials, but not with this shoe. Not with this shoe. Again, I get it. I get what good quality leather is. I get all that stuff. But I love, this feels so darn soft. I love that I can just press this in. I love it. It's so darn soft, man. It's so darn soft. And the color. Wear testers didn't even address that. At least I didn't hear him address that. Maybe I was so pissed that he disrespected this shoe that I just stopped hearing other stuff. But the color is completely different. I prefer this orange better. The orange on tomorrow's release looks like more of like an orange peel, like actual fruit orange. This has like a darker tone to it. This gives more fall vibes to me. To each his own, but this is just my opinion. Now, what I want you guys to pay attention to is the leather cut right here. This is not a slim, thin leather cut. This is pretty thick. You can see it as it is exposed right here. But it's pretty thick, man. You know? So that's just my opinion, man. That's just my opinion on tomorrow's release as far as this sneaker goes. My opinion on as far as the quality control, why the quality control is so bad, man. It's got to be either because we're getting fooled, we're getting hoodwinked. They are selling us replicas in the unauthorized pairs, and the retail pairs are being sold on the black market through these Chinas, Ching Ching, Miss Ling Ling, and the Indians. Or these people are getting tired, man. These people in these sweatshops, man, they're tired. Or they don't care. They really don't care. They purposely are messing up these sneakers because they are underpaid. Just imagine, put yourselves in them shoes. After a while, you're slaving yourself out. This is the best job you could get in your area. The best job you could get. They refuse to give you a raise. You'll continue to be underpaid. If you were in their shoes, you're gonna just be putting out anything. You don't care. That goes for anywhere. That goes for even here in the USA. Amazon workers. UPS drivers or USPS. They feel like they're doing all this work and they're underpaid. Of course, they're going to send the mail that's supposed to go in this mailbox. They'll put it in a different mailbox. They'll make mistakes on purpose. Amazon drivers putting the wrong package on the wrong doorstep, on the wrong porch, on purpose. Some of you people may say accidents happen, it is a mistake. Some of these workers are doing this shit on purpose because they're underpaid and they're overworked. underpaid and overworked. I want you to keep that in mind. That's what I want you to keep in mind for this, the end of this video. Is it possibly they're underpaid and overworked, so enough is enough? I don't care what I put out. I love to hear from you guys, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and love.